Welcome to Sunday Murktide, my weekly video where I play the Murktide deck. This time we have the flavor of the week involves playing the scam package of Slip Out the Back Fury. So it's similar to what you do in Rakdos Scam, with the difference that phasing out a creature doesn't trigger its ATB again. So you only get 4 damage, but you do get your full for Fury, which is quite strong, to be honest. This deck is not playing Counterspell. We are a little bit more proactive, and it has Force of Negation. I love the addition of Seasoned Pyro, Fable, and Shredder. I feel like this is my favorite way to play the blue-red deck. Not too big of a fan of the all-in version with DRC and Murktide. Still a couple of Merc deck, because why not? This list comes from Andrea Piemonte. He tweeted about it on Twitter, and I just stole it because I liked it. Although it's been floating around a bunch. Straightforward sideboard, nothing to say about that. I wouldn't go for the subtlety blink as well. That sounds pretty medium. Whereas the Fury really does just win you the game if unmatched. Skypedu, thank you for the sub. Welcome. And welcome everybody. For those of you who are on stream, we are recording now on Thursday because tomorrow I'll go to Pisa for the Poppergeddon, so I won't be able to stream. It's gonna be my last weekend of traveling non-stop. My last weekend of going around and playing Magic. Mm, 19 lands with these many 3-drop is slightly scary. Because you don't have consider in this list. You have to slip out the back instead. And of course, going like Shredder, slip out the back. I mean, you could do that to play around removal spell, but I don't know. I don't know how good is that. Combo Trick are notably weak in Modern. I remember when this card came out, people wanted me to play it in Merc that I said, nah, you don't play Combo Trick in Constructed. Of course, like, that's just, that's ridiculous. But here I am. Although I think that with Fury it makes a little bit more sense. Alright, round number 1. My hand is perfect. Exactly what I wanted from this deck. Good morning, Kazo. You go Steamben's untapped go. Right, so I think I don't mind just throwing a Ragavan under the bus here. That means they don't go for consider, which is most likely what they have in hand. Wow. They didn't have either Birdspell or consider. That's wild. Alright, see? I'm happy I did that. I was a very pioneer deck. What? No! Renetics? Okay. That's brutal. Man, being on the play with Renetics against a Ragavan. That's the dream right there. The dream right there. Let's take the loss and burn that Renetics. Just a clean 2 for 1 on turn 2. Wow, and they don't have a follow-up plan though. Alright. Alright, that's a good news. That's a good news. I have land drop, so I don't need to do much. I'll just go Shredder pass, and if they bolt, I got Pierce. If they untap and bolt, that's okay. They need a land to do that. Whoa, they pass. Very good. And now I don't fetch. They concede. Victory. That's exactly what we wanted. A turn 4 win. Scam is a scam best deck confirmed. Alright, I think my point is playing creativity. And the third Force of Negation in the sideboard, that's crazy. Creativity they're playing. Let's do this. I'd say farewell to the Summertime package. Which, I mean, it's kind of awkward, right? Because I'm making this video to showcase the Summertime package. And then I set it out. But I think that you just have way too many cards in this matchup to hurt the core of the deck, so you have to take out the combo. What do you think of one copy of Temporal Trespass in Murktide instead of a Murktide? I think it's good for content. Maybe one day I should do it. Yeah, definitely would make up for a good screenshot if it happens. Oh, it's a Scammer Time package. It's Fury plus Zip out the back. I know that. I just throw in the word Hammer Time, but like whenever you scam, it's always cool. And also remember that English is not my favorite. Sorry, not my favorite. It's not my first language. Sometimes I just come up with sentences and words that just come up my mouth without thinking them. Like sometimes I don't know. The the heart speaks without. I don't know how it goes, but I don't know why I said scummer time. But it is kind of funny if you say it. All right, so this hand is good with a land drop. Without a land drop, it sucks. And I have what 3 draw steps? Nah, whatever. Let's mulligan it. It's too bad. English isn't your favorite either. Well, it must be my favorite, right? Because it's the language I speak every day in order to communicate with most of my people. All right, keep. Let's bottom land and bow. Honestly, you know what, Ragavan? You're gone. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to go Ragavan again and you go Renantix. Like that's just bad. Ooh, I love Spyro though. Oh, a nice top lane mana base. What's that? Pioneer? What do you play opponent? Pioneer? With your top lanes? I also play top lane turn one. You like the S? I think it's called Essence something. I think it's called what? Essence Spirit? Essence Flux. I think it's Essence Flux. I don't remember why, but I guess the powder back is better against what exile effects, bounce spells. I don't know. I need lands. Bauble. It's just the worst when you play iteration. They counter it. I guess I can follow it up with dispute. They don't have a land. Whatever. They don't have a land to go creativity. So I guess they're gonna go pierce. I go dispute, and they, and then they need you need in order to punish me. They man, everybody just plays this change the equation card. I really don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Guarda, I need to make a lane drop for sure. I just like more iterations next turn. Sorry, explosives. I know that you're good and you're supposed to be good in this matchup and all these things, but I don't want to draw you. Who do I want to draw? No, I don't want to draw that either. Let's get an island because I have Blood Moon. So even if also probably this makes my opponent think I have like a Spell Pierce or a Fluster, which I don't. Yeah, I think change the equation. I don't know. It's just people when it came out were like, oh, let's try this, but I don't know. 2 mana, 2 mana for a counter spell in that deck is not good for me. Anyway, let's hope they just go Teferi. They can also do that. That would be cool. Don't go Fable, opponent. Don't do that. Teferi. Arca merda, va bene. Okay, and you pass. Terra. Hmm. Right, so if I had a burn spell for the Goblin Shaman, I would have just gone Blood Moon. GG, I win. As it is, what's my line? Well, I can also go Blood Moon Spyro, but sorry, no, what am I talking about? I can't do that. All right. Well, let's just go iteration then. Okay, let's go. Hand, bottom, exile. I don't want the fifth land. I already have it in hand. Let's go. Bubble me. What do I see? I want burn spell. I know I have little. Ooh, there it is. Okay, then I think I have a cool play here, which involves me going Murktide. I guess I have to shuffle though. Well, I can get a Steam Vents. Yeah, I can get a Steam Vents. All right, let's go Murktide. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it's okay like this. And then, but when I play another bubble, sure, because I might draw the Spell Piercer Fluster. Creativity on top of your deck. Okay. So I draw two now, and there's the Unholy Heat. And what else? Fluster would be insane. Fluster. Spirebluff Canal. Alright, so now if I go Heat here, that can. No, I think it's okay. You have it. Do you think Iconoclast is good in Bridge instead of Shredder? No. Stop cutting Ledger Shredder from your deck. I don't know who started this trend. Ledger Shredder is a great magic card. I don't know why everybody's cutting it from their deck. Is it because it costs 25 euros? Must be the only reason, honestly. I think we came to a very good point where. Okay. Alright, so now if I kill the. Sure, okay, this one rest resolve. And then I go ahead and kill the shaman and begin combat, and my opponent can knock creativity. Anyway, because even if they counter, then I have 4 mana. They just got two bolts, by the way. Kind of sucks that now I can't really go Blood Moon because I have. Anyway, or wait, ooh, they passed. Very good. Well, I can go Blood Moon, but then I don't. I guess I can go Blood Moon and then have Mystical Dispute up. I think it's all right. I like to go Blood Moon. They can go Dwarf. You even yeah, Carlos bought an extra playset of Shredders. The dedication there. Yeah, let's go Blood Moon. I even can pay for the Pierce. Okay, they can get a Dwarf into play, and then they're gonna flip Fable. All right, Mountain untapped and pass. How to make your Spirebluff Canal untapped on turn 6. Play Blood Moon first. That's the lesson. All right. They play creativity, and I'll dispute. Hope I can draw another counterspell or an island, although it's very unlikely to draw island. I'll just go land. Spyro, draw two. Yamadoska. I think we're gonna lose to another creativity. Word prowess be good in the modern pro tour. Sure, why not? They just go creativity for two and I give up. Yeah, good game. Man, I hate Force of Negation so hard. But it's fine. It was maybe my mistake. I shouldn't have played the Murktide. I should have just pass and draw the Unholy Heat because I didn't get a second island. Maybe with a second island there, I would have won this game if I didn't play Murktide. But also they had Leyline Binding. Whatever. Might be my fault. It might not. Let's go game three. You like my joke and Prosser? Appreciate it. I am not qualified for Barcelona. I failed to qualify in two different ways, and I will be a spectator in real life. Though I will show up to Barcelona, play some PTQs, and there is a project in the making. Eventually, they'll make it public. I'll be happy to share with you it. All right, you got Bolt. Hmm. Gonna bolt the bird. Ooh, speaking of birds, let's play Shredder and pass. Secret project, Mangupog. It's secret. I can't say anything about it. But, I mean, it's happening soon, so I kind of hope they say something. Anyway, top lane go. Put in loves top lane. Remember the rules. If you have land drop, just don't play iteration. Us. The play 3 drop, I'm just literally countering anything with my cancel. Cancel. Let's cancel that, chat. Let's cancel that. Do I get Island? Sure. Let's cancel that. Exactly, Galu. That's the scam part. Although in this matchup I sided out. Ooh, Mishra's Bauble. Let's go iteration now because I have the Mishra's bubble. I like it. Let's go hand bottom. No sbagliato, sbagliato, sbagliato. What do I want to do? Let's go hand bottom exile because I think that's the only way I can get. That's the only way I can get a spell off of the iteration there, and also have Unholy Heat up. Draw this card. Hmm. Get rid of this bubble. Attack, attack. Flip. I don't care. I don't care. What a flip. Go. I basically just had to get an extra card with iteration, and Ragavan was the only available. Cos'è? Favola. Okay. Ooh, we got a new treasure token. Look at that. The Lord of the Ring cards are programmed on Magic Online. You can see. You can see with this treasure. I didn't even know there was this treasure, but look at that. Some money under a small sword. That's the new treasure token we're gonna see. Cosa faccio? Boh, I'll only hit this thing. Dash another Ragavan. Easy win, easy life. I don't know. What's that? It's 5 damage. Bum bum. Mishra's Bauble was supposed to be played, but I feel like if I have it all, I don't need to play it. Hit. Fable. This looks like a very big trap, like one of those traps that you find it around, like, oh, that's cool, and then you stomp into it and you lose the game. So I just play Explosives for 0 pass. If you read or watch Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, my life I literally only played Magic, so I don't know anything else outside of that. It makes me an atypical nerd, but I have dedicated my whole life. Ooh, 2 Archons, that's a way to lose. To go persist, I just gotta eat it. That sucks. Don't do that. Yeah, Ragavan filters blue into red. That's true. Late unbinding. That was it. Renantix. Bene. What is at 4? Remember I can make a dwarf and block my Ragavan, so I haven't won yet. Let's go iteration here. Maybe I find a burn spell for the Ragavan. Ooh, La Luna Nera. Iteration regardless. Ah, okay. Yeah. I really want to cast Fable here. Then I would have Force of Negation up. Or if they go for creativity. My expressive iterations aren't being the greatest, I have to say. Kind of always locking me into play a card I don't really want to play, but it is what it is. It's the price of card advantage. Point is a 4. They fetch down to 3? I mean, if they go creativity plus Veil of Summer, I lose. Probably. If I lose, I can only blame myself because I think both game 2 and 3 were I had the cards to win. Which is kind of the thing with these blue red decks. If you lose, it's always your fault because you probably misplayed on iterations. Okay, they don't go for dwarf. I mean, they can do it again next turn, I guess. Both are in the sideboard. Yeah, the more expensive is your curve, the worse is the mana base. That's for sure. All right, man. Look how suspicious is this tapping. I've rarely seen such a suspicious tapping as this. They have Veil of Summer, so note it down and don't play Force of Negation here. Our opponent played Veil of Summer. That's good. Imagine that. You drew a card at least. That could be worse. Three cards in your hand. Where is the fairy? You put it on the bottom? Poor Teferi. Alright. It's my turn. Draw. Spyro, Madonna, yeah. Okay, now I'll I'll discard these two. Alright. What do I want to do here? I like spell pierce. Let's go for Blood Moon. Free combat. You fetch down to 2. You got a dwarf, I'm sure. Okay. Now I want to attack with the goblin since you're 2 life. You bolt. 3 cards in hand. Alright. At this point, I can't even beat creativity anymore, so I think I have to bolt to pierce here. Now, hopefully you trade with the reflection. If you trade with reflection, I win. If you chump block, then I lose the creativity. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. I lose the creativity now. I definitely punted. Wow, they concede. I guess they didn't have creativity. Alright, we win. GG. But I think prowess is coming back to top 50. Why are you so obsessed with prowess? Just play it. Like, why do you care so much about other people playing the deck? It's modern. There's nearly not enough tournaments to justify any metagame claims. Like, I do that only because it's my job. But anyone that says something about modern is not backed up by any result or testing. Number two, I'm on the play. That's a keep. Super awkward to start with Fiery Islet, but I think that's I'm gonna start like that. You think the PT is gonna change? Usually, honestly, PT changed the metagaming worse, by the way. But yeah, but maybe there will finally be some proper claim people can make about decks out of just hot takes all the time. Crack. You wanted to crack explosives before blocks? Cracking explosives before block would have been a pretty awkward play, as my attacking creature was in fact a zero drop. Alright, I can play a Shredder. I guess Rhinos seems like a good deal. Yeah, let's just go Bolt and crack this. Go. Back in the days, if you played Shredder against Rhinos, it would be an auto win. Now they have Murktide Regent plan, so they can fight a little bit harder. Alright, Fury the Shredder. Shredder's gone. What's the single best play I've ever done in my Magic career? I think it must be just that I stick to Magic and never found a different game, while many people try to diversify. Although, seeing some of your friends succeed in life in other worlds while I keep playing Magic is also like strange, but that's okay at the same time. If I have a land in hand, I don't want to play Duration. I don't have Counterspell in this deck, actually, now that I think about it. It's gonna make the gameplay worse against that Suspended Crushing Footfalls. Alright, see if I draw. Ah, it's so bad. To go Mystical Dispute now, it's huge. And again, back in the days, this game I think I would have won, but with the recent build of main deck Dispute, it's definitely harder. They're going to Outburst here. Alright, at least we can spell pierce that. Alright, what do I want to find with this iteration? Hmm. The scam package is not great in this match, because they have bounce spells. Okay. Do I want Spell Pierce? So Spell Pierce is great against Shardless, which is likely they have. Yeah, let's take Spell Pierce. And pass. I can even just bolt the. Nah, this is okay. Okay. We don't fetch end of turn because of Outburst. I like the fifth land here. Do I want to play Murktide? Can I play Murktide and keep Delirium? No way. I definitely want to keep Delirium because I need to Unholy Heat the thing. I think I pass? Does that make any sense? I can fetch. I got 6 cards. Exile how many? 4. I got down to 2 cards. And exile. I can exile 3, and then I can still. Nah, I just have to pass here. I just have to pass here if I want to keep my Unholy Heat turned up. Unfortunately, no counterspell in this deck. No counterspell, no Gigante. You get the worst of both worlds by playing Is a Scam. Alright, they pass end of turn. Let's go ahead and Unholy Heat the random token. I want to fetch a top land and draw with Fiery Islet. Right, I could scam. I think I'm gonna scam here. Let's scam it. 4 damage. Slip out the back. Force of Negation. Vabbè. We should just cast Fury. What else? Let's play 7/7 Merc. And pass. I basically lost 3 cards for 1. I guess I killed the rhino. That's okay. They go Shardless. Petty Theft. Okay. Draw Iteration. Unholy Heat. It's terrible. That is terrible. Am I playing a 3/3? Nah, it sucks. Let's at least play a 4/4. At least. Why did it shock there? 1 card in hand. Alright, 1 card. Please don't draw Cascades, although you only drew 1, so it's likely you drew it. You draw it. Something good. Iteration. Iteration. Fable. Spyro. No Spyro. Iteration. Fable. Terra tappata. Affanculo. I think they have dispute. I don't wanna play Murktide here. Spend Rhino. That's coming actually relevant. I believe the game is gonna last for 5 more turns. Iteration. Fable. Pass again. Let's respect that dispute. Oh, fine, I can get rid of the spell pierce. This deck can definitely play a longer game way better than the regular Murktide can. Alright, adios. Adios, Goblin Shaman token. Draw. Iterations. Spyro. Okay. Let's discard Spell Pierce Spyro. Draw 2. Ragavan Force of Negation. That's not bad. Do I want to just go? I think I'm just gonna dash Ragavan here. Maybe I can just cast Ragavan. Maybe I just don't do anything. I don't do anything. Maybe not. Because I'm gonna add 2 tokens with Spyro if I don't do anything. Maybe I just play Ragavan and pass. Nah, that's bad. Maybe just play Murktide and pass. Play Murktide and Ragavan and pass. Yeah, I think I like that the best. We have 1 card in end, and I think it's the dispute. Okay. My Murktide should be a 5/5, I think. Yeah. Alright. You have 1 card in end. What's that? Fury? If you attack me, I take. You don't attack me. Okay. Draw. Bella. Let's attack and pass. And now Fury around Dispute as well, which I like. Was that Otawara? Otawara. Oh, that's what they had when they shocked. They had Otawara. Okay, makes sense now. Makes sense now. Let's go Fury. I thought they had Brazen Borrower plus Dispute when they shocked. Instead, they just had Otawara. That's okay. So we don't have to put Dispute in their hand anymore. Based on how they played a few turns ago. So I'm just F6 in here. No way I play Force of Negation pitch in this spot. They concede. Good. Yeah, we have the Fury Kiki lethal, which is not common, but I guess it happened. Alright. So we win a very cool game 1 against Rhinos. And by cool I mean I won, so it's cool. If I lost, it wouldn't be cool. That's the Magic player. That's the Magic player life right there. Okay, 7 cards. I'm on the draw. I dislike Ragavans on the draw. I'm supposed to bring these guys in as well. Think so. 2 cards to cut. I just hate slip out the back. The only good thing of this card is that pitches to Force of Negation. I mean, one day I'll find a good matchup for this, but it's clearly not Rhinos. What's my favorite Evoke Elemental? Hmm. I'm not prepared for this answer, I'm sorry. Alright, this end is not proper for this matchup, but I feel like we must keep it. I mean, it's what if I had this 2 slip out the back, this end would be unplayable. Like, this is a matchup where they have so much interaction that I can't really leave the scam life, you know? Here's Mood Drifter. Ooh, yeah, Mood Drifter. I played yesterday night against the Mood Drifter a lot. I played some Pauper games in preparation for Paupergeddon in paper. Pauper paper, which is much better than Magic Online Pauper. People are allowed to play decks that aren't mono red in paper. Online, you're not. You're not allowed to. You must play mono red. It's written in the form you sign when you play Pauper Leagues. Alright, untap and draw. It's like basically Legacy, but with Reanimator. Let me bubble myself. What's on top? Land, I shuffle. A spell, I keep. You don't like mono red online. Is that an outburst? Endurance. Not bad. That's a very good vocal elemental, by the way. I really like this one. This one's fun. Endurance. I guess I can go Spyro, chump with the token and bolt. You had Mono Red in Cube, but no, why? Somebody has to go Mono Red. I mean, the cards are there. What do you do? Just just don't put the red cards in the cube. Somebody has to go for that color. It's a draft. You have to respect all combinations if you put them. Sometimes we do put cubes of like, I don't know, just take only the blue cards and cube with those, but that's not very fun, I think. What's happening? Tap my landing upkeep? Rude. Rude. Actually, given the fact that I have engineered explosives, I'm just gonna tap out. Discard in Spell Pierce and Bolt. Go. You can cascade. That's alright. We played around it. Did we though? Because now I can't. Now I have to kill my own elementals. That's okay. You have 4 subtlety for Force of Negation. I don't know. If you have a burn spell, I'll take it. You don't? I'll also take it. Bubble myself. Play explosives and pass. I guess I should bubble you. I guess that's not true though. If I see a land, that's a top land. If I saw an untap land there, I could have gone iteration. But not attack with rhinos because magic cards need to wait one circle to attack. You can't attack the turn you play at the game Magic the Gathering. All right, glad I didn't do that. Pass. And I have so many burn spells left that I'm playing around the Murktide plan very well, I think. Yeah, I think the sideboarding was correct. Any Shardless action? There it is. Perfect play. Perfect play by your streamer Mengucci. Right, does Murktide are typically small? No, not really. No, look at now. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's already a 7. It's already an 8. It's an 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No, Randall's Murktide is not small. Even bubbling myself because if I see exactly that, if I see like a land, I don't mind going iteration. Yeah. Um, hand. Aspetta un attimo. Hand. Bottom. Exile. And bold the thing. And drawing iteration when your hand is bad is just the best feeling in Magic. They took away this feeling out in Legacy, but it's still a possible feeling to feel in Modern. Also, drawing top lands, it's also a feeling that's available in Modern. I don't like Spell Pierce. That's too late for it. Let's go. Hand, bottom, exile. And this is my last fetchable land. I have an island, so Vintage? Sure, but like not very typical format. Spell Pierce, get out! Stop giving me Spell Pierce deck. Give me the good cards. Give me the Spyros. This is where I want to draw my Spyros. Va bene anche quella. Very good. Subtlety. I was thinking about how bad it would be if my opponent plays Endurance, but I guess now it's less bad. Hello, Flonino. Whoa, vai Mengu, vai. Top deck iteration. Bird. Alright, remember lands are over. I don't have any more lands in my deck. This deck seems way better at playing traditional game than Murktide. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's good. Like, that's why I like my version of Murktide, because he plays a way better late game than the one with DRC and things like that. Also, Spells Near seems bad in this matchup, but actually hits a bunch of relevant things like Brazen Borrow, Murktide, or things like that. Alright. We ran out of everything, and now we just pass. I have the tokens from Spyro. Remember, that Misty Rainforest doesn't have targets anymore, so I'm just gonna keep there to loot away with Shredder as soon as I draw my second copy. Tap. Seasoned Pyromancer. A beautiful card. I'll keep the Otawara as a bounce spell to Murktide. Un, deux, trois, Spider-Manzo. I'll discard Misty Rainforest. And I'll discard Bolt. Yeah, I don't think I care about Bolting Face at this point. Alright, let's just pass here. I don't want to run Murktide into dispute. Or you're gonna get the new Orc soon. That card is definitely rocking Legacy. Modern? I don't know about that. What's that? What are you doing? Fury? Hmm. How about I Otawara my Spyro? Now you know what? Whatever. Let's just play Subtlety. You play Dispute, and I just leave that life. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's all good. How many spells I have in the graveyard? A million, so I can just max my Murktide here. These games make me feel happy. Like the Murktide control games are good games. I guess it's because I'm drawing a million iterations. That's also happy. Alright. First thing first, kill that. Second, half a one. I want to play Murktide. I want to play it big. Yeah, I want to play big. Actually, let's do a 7-7. The opponent might easily bounce it. Like, with that gone, Fire Brazen Borrower. How big? 7-7 as well. Okay. And now I can go to War on the turn, which I kept in it for a while. Draw. Terra tappata. Draw. What's that? No way. No way. I managed to play Spell Pierce on turn 12. That's a dream. That no, that was not supposed to happen, I think. Not bad. That can pass. They can replay the Merc, but it's probably gonna die too if you no aspetta. Uno, due, tre, quattro. No, they still have 5 cards, so they can make it an 8-8. I was scammed yet. I feel like these two matches, Rhino and Murktide, are not supposed to be good this scam. Also, we played against first and second best deck. I think it's pretty good. Like I wish every league started this way. Playing against good deck is good games, it's good content. Also, it shows the elf of modern. Because the best decks are actually fun. Like they're good decks. Let's go. You're 8. I was going to play Fury. I was going to play Fury now, but I guess it's just top deck iteration, so let's play this instead. Wow. Hand, bottom, exile. Let's play Merc. He's gonna pump the other Merc. And you're dead because I have forcing end. Unless you have Otawara. I think the Asmogorio deck is good, yeah. Opponent says fourth iteration. I want to answer, that's what happens when you put him in their deck. If you can't play 2 drops, you don't draw iterations. Alright, 2-0. Thumbs up. Let's go. I'll be back for round number 3. New interesting card that lets you counter a creature with toughness 2 or less. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big hater of stuff here, so honestly, anything that can. I love spells near in its slot. Alright, let's go. We got the Dream Start, Shredder Bubble, plus a lot of interactions. That's great. I'm gonna start to play what? Fear Breach now? Another super long and grindy game. I probably got paired against the 1-2-3 best deck in the format, which is cool. Very, again, super interesting when that happens. All right, I feel like I'm gonna hold up the I feel like I'm gonna hold up the bolt here and also the bubble, of course, because I can go shredder bubble. Gonna hold up the bolt in case they go shredder bubble. Tyler. Welcome, Tyler. Thank you for the Q1 sub. Appreciate the support. Let's go bolt on the RC and what's that? What's happening? You bolt me. Kiss Efo. You shouldn't play this. You shouldn't make this play. Oh wow, breaching the graveyard. So you actually got Delirium this way. Still, that's card disadvantage. I don't like that. Let's take 3 more, get 11, and bolt the DRC. You should play a spell piece. That means my Shredder Bubble is gonna make it a 2-4. You put this deck take off. Will be a dream come true. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So they spewed a bolt that way, so very likely to have another bolt. But even if it is, that's okay. I I need to draw a third land here. There it is. Okay, what do I discard? Spell Pierce. Why don't you bolt before damage? Should have done that. Should have done that, yeah. That was my mistake. Alright, pass. Yeah, I took 3 extra. I guess if they went Ragavan, it would have killed a Ragavan. I don't know. Shock untapped. Do you have Eat? That's okay. Draw Slip out the back. That's okay. Turn 3 iteration, not so scary. I'm gonna be super happier to resolve a Spyro. Although we're playing against a very scary match. If they resolve a card, they win the game. They have up to 4 Wonker combo in this matchup. But I want to play Spyro here over the other options. What do I get rid of? Heat Slip. Heat is very good against Shredder, so I can't discard it. Definitely Slip. And I think Spyro. Two land's not great, but now we have a reasonable board state. And yeah, let's hope they don't go Breach, because otherwise they probably lose, because they go Breach DRC and then just go off. Okay, GG. First two matchups actually were very cool, playing against Creativity and Rhinos. That's not bad. Draw 3. Not bad. Sorry, draw 2. Take a turn. Do I want to go land iteration? I think so. Good player on Spell Pierce. I'm gonna go, I think, and bottom exile and play the Merc. Yeah. We want to kill this DRC. Maybe if I sell my deck? No, I don't think so. I think just going for Murktide 7/7 is the play here. I have 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, now they're gonna make their channeler 3/3, so they want to kill my thing. Alright, I guess now I have to do this then. And pass. Because otherwise the channel would have been in delirium, and I don't like that. Alright. Mm. They have 2 cards left. One is the Flusterstorm, I know. They probably just discard it now. We'll see. Okay, no, this card DRC. Wow. That's strange. Rayon Dash, sure. Could attack with 1 people less, I guess. Let's hope they don't hit anything good. Alright, they hit a land. Right, so they have 1 card against the Flusterstorm. So they don't have the Fury. Oh, they don't have Flooded. It was DRC. That's true. Thank you. Fury. Let's just go Fury. Ah, I don't have any more basics. I thought I had a basic extra. 5. That island, third island, my deck would have been alive. I don't like that. I think I had to kill the RC. I don't wanna go iteration first. If I do that, they start looting. I think I lost because I don't have a third island. Yes. Like changing this is like it's been 2 years of playing three islands. Why would you go down to two? Especially with Blummin in the side. I don't know. Anyway, we have Dispute for Forces. That's an easy change. Then we have I hate Spell Pierce, a card I truly hate. Let's cut it. And I guess I can have Subtlety. Let's go. Tomorrow I'll be off to Pisa. I'll play the Pauper Invitational on Friday, and then the Pauper main event on Saturday. And then if I fail the main event, there are pre-releases going on the whole day, the whole weekend. So I'll be joining a pre-release. I believe that there are 3 rounds pre-releases. You're back to 3 islands? Yeah, for sure. That's okay. I think from a viewer perspective, I mean, if you watch this video to learn things, it's good to understand what you have to do in order to build a good deck list of Murktide. 3 islands, 4 Shredder. I think 3 swap is definitely too many. Will I be crafting collector boosters for the One Ring? I mean, I like to open collector boosters. Yeah, I basically don't like to open the other boosters because I feel like they never you can never really. I don't know. I feel like opening collector boosters is fun. Yeah, I do that from time to time. All right, please connect. Why is Demilik spiking in price? Because of this Formaco Pioneer, but if you don't know it, it's better that you don't know. You don't need to know why is it spiking in price. Do I care? Nah. Let's go DRC bubble. Let's go Shredder bubble, I mean. It sucks, but he has to be at 4 toughness to dodge bolt. Nah, you also have Shredder. That's okay. I'm gonna loot as well. Also, collector boosters, I think it's a good way to support stores. Like sometimes I go to store, I always want to support them, but they don't like sometimes they just don't have cards that I want. So yeah, I like to buy collector boosters in that spot. I don't like to buy a booster. Never really done that. Go. This treasure feels like the picture hasn't loaded. I don't know if it makes you the same feeling. Eventually I'll how do you say I'll apply. Like my brain will think, okay, the picture has loaded, but right now every time I see the picture, I'm like, ooh, it hasn't loaded. Just having Shredder is so broken. Like now my opponent has to answer it now, like they did, sure. If they don't, they just lose the game. And it's just a 2 drop. It's so good. Alright, can I find something powerful? Well, Murktide? Oh, you don't play Murktide. Well, Underworld Breach then. Can I find Underworld Breach, please? I find a Ragavan. I don't want it. Go. My art is better than yours. You can keep it. Okay. 1 mana 3/3 flyer with upside. And boom boom. Okay. Bolt. Come on, let's draw the 3 drops. The Furies. Like, let's draw the reasons. The expensive card. This is the matchup. This is the moment for them. The iterations. Shredder. Come on. Va bene. Hand. Bottom. Exile. How do I remove Delirium? Sorcery and artifact? I think mm, I'd rather go land go and then do it in combat. You have iteration on top? Error. That's good. That's very good. Ooh, heat. Although now my opponent can make me lose delirium, so I have to pass the turn. Hmm. Let's go for a dispute on that. I have 6 cards, so I can't even take out delirium. You think Izzet is toast? Why would you say that? You have the pizza badge. Why do you have the pizza badge and say those things? And you steal 2 cards from my graveyard. I think I actually don't care about that. I don't care to grow the hearse. I will exile your 2 iterations. Actually, I think I'm exiling Breach and Bubble. So you lose 2 types. I don't play Murktide, so I don't have to exile the spells. Stash Ragavan. I can go Island Slip out the back if I want to. Getting dressed down against me? That makes no sense. Did you say dress down because you wanted me to get bad hit of Ragavan? That's actually a pretty big brain play if you did. Put in actually knowing everything, probably. Am I playing it? You know what? I think so. I think I'm playing it. Murktide seems underpowered to you? That's weird. I would like not play modern. Why? Alright, go. End of turn. Consider. Go. Mm-hmm. Top land. Ragavan. Alright, I think my opponent is doing what I think they're doing. No. That's a shame. I thought they were doing what they think they were doing. They aren't doing what I think they were doing. Alright. Why do I tap with that? Anyway, let's exile both 2 sorceries. Actually, sorcery, yeah, 2 sorceries. That's good. Let's go. Untap. Draw. Murktide. That's big. And by big, I mean small. Do I play some spells? I think I want to go Unholy Heat, the DRC, and then hers, and then, sorry, then Murktide, and then hers. Let's go Heat DRC. Let's see if it resolves. So once it resolves, I can eat the two cards, and then I can play Murk. Or whatever. Let's play Murk first, I guess. You crew that. Va bene. I wish I had a dress down now. Dress down kills hers. Okay. Now I want to exile enchantment and creature. Alright, now I want to play Murktide. Now I'll play Tapland. Also want to play Ragavan? Sure, why not? I guess I'll block your Ragavan with my Ragavan. And pass. I can even chump block the hearse if I want to. And I have Slip Out the back ready if my opponent wants to play Unholy Heat with Delirium. They have Consider, so they're easy. They make Delirium easier under the hearse than me. Okay. Earth is definitely one of the best decks in the format. Maybe it's not as good as it was a few months ago after the Zoomers added Disputed Murktide to Rhinos, but it's still one of the best decks in the format. Yori, 47 months. Hello to my friend from Hawaii. How's it going? All right. Untap. Can I draw a good card? That's not a bad card. All right. Yeah, the mirror is fun. The mirror is very fun. My point is at 5. Let's do this. Let's attack. And like, do you chum block? You kind of have to chum block. Maybe I was supposed to play Shredder first. Hmm. Well, you guys think I had lethal if I slip there Shredder. Hmm. That's true. Alright, we missed lethal. It's okay. I've missed lethal many times in my life. It's not gonna be the first one. It's not gonna be the last one. And I passed the turn. If I just slip that, exile that slip, I had lethal. Sure. I don't think it matters either. That's okay though. Obviously, you should go for lethal when they're playing stepped out. I mean, it does matter if they play Underworld Breach. I might lose the game, so it definitely matters. Mm-mm-mm. You can phase out the opponent creature as well. For some reason, I thought this was like a snakeskin veil, like a plus 1/+1 protection to your thing. Yeah, you do a breach. What do I do? Hello. I can exile Heat and Bolt. I can exile Heat and Bolt. What happens if I do that? I think it's alright. Bolt and Heat. And you go ahead. And what do you do? Let's spell a loot with Shredder, get rid of Ragavan. Playing the RC from the graveyard. Sure. Hmm. Do I want to get rid of Ragavan? Actually, I think I'd get rid of a land. Like I might chump block the hearse with my Ragavan, and then I play a new one. It could be lethal. All right, they found the second bolt, so now they can bolt the Shredder maybe. If they Delirium now, they'll definitely lose it if they cast another spell, or if I tap with my hearse. Looks like they're bolting the Shredder. Hmm. Do I slip it? No? One is dead again. Let's see if I'll be able to kill them this time. Let's see if I'll be able to kill them this time. Shouldn't be hard to kill them. Especially easier now. Alright. We took a little bit of a longer trip to win this game, but we got there eventually. Yeah, my Cyber has all cards I don't want, so let's go. Are there white border cards on MTGO? Yes, yes, MTGO mimics the reality. Almost. It almost mimics the reality. Alright, I have to go out land and tapped if I want to bolt their DRC, their Shredder Bubble. Alright, I have to do it now. Then we can go Hearse and just start eating their graveyard. Remember, they play Breach, so they are weaker to Hearse than we are. And they don't play Merc, so no need to exile the spells. Like, I wouldn't mind drawing a land. Sorry, a non-land. Honestly, like the only thing that Arena has better than anything else is the auto topper. Like you drag things into play and they tap. That's literally the only thing that I would play Arena for. I wish they implement that on Magic Online too. Like at the end of the day, they do have the right. They must have the same tools, don't they? Probably not. Anyway, let's go land. If auto topper messes you up, it's your fault. You mess up with the auto topper and you blame the auto topper. That's the thing. The wrong approach to things. You can check and then you can change. Sì, ma che cazzo è? Ma dove vai tutte queste erba, puttana Eva? Alright, that's dead. I wasn't even able to grow the fucking shredder. That's insane. Alright. Fairy? Okay. Alright. Opponent to give us a chance to hit 2 spells again next turn. It would be really nice if I get 2 spell if I draw a spell. Okay. Could be worse. Active Fairy. And pass. Thank you, JMC Caffrey. I appreciate reading that. For those of you who can read the chat, he said, Ryan Spain, who's the creative director for MTGO at Daybreak, agreed that Arena Auto Topper would be the best feature to add on MTGO in the LR podcast. He liked that Arena feature design. That makes me happy. Especially since Daybreak talked about adding the double factor on MTGO, which I don't think I've done it yet, the double factor authentication. Do you have to like set up something to do that? But they said they did it. Put a Heating Fury from my deck. Wish I drew that this turn. That's okay, actually. Let's draw Iteration instead. I have to go into settings. All right, I'll check it later. Thank you. I didn't check it. Ooh, Spyro. Vamos. Dale, vamos, vamos, vamos. Let's go land Spyro. It takes 3 minutes. Okay. I have 3 minutes. I already played land. Do I want to play Iteration? No, Iteration is not good here. Let's just pass. I don't want you to trigger Shredder. Do you have to do you have to double factor every time you log in on the same account, or does it only work outside of your home? Like, how does the double factor authentication work? You bounce the hers. Okay. I remember for 30 days. Okay, great. Yeah, definitely need to do that as I have a magical in collection. And I don't use a rental system. Thankfully I've never been hacked, but a lot of my friends got hacked on Magic Online. Yeah, hers means I can never find an Unholy Heat to kill the Shredder. I mean, this card is game winner in the mirror match. If you stick it, you usually win. Alright, let's go iteration. I can find an Unholy Heat here. I don't, Dio caro, I don't. Do I go for more iterations? I think so. I want to go sleep out the back on this. The unfortunate sleep out the back doesn't. I guess it doesn't work on the fairy. Hand bottom exile. I need to find Unholy Heat. Dai, vamos. Unholy Heat now. Unholy Heat. Come on. When tapping hers in their turn doesn't sound great. Unholy Heat. Yeah. Hand bottom exile. I can play this. I can dash Ragavan, kill that, and then I can play Bauble and probably lose the game. I guess it was too late already if they Unholy Heat, I think. Another Shred on top. You need to keep Otawara in hand to bounce Shredder? You can't do that. Like, look at the game. Alright, am I dead on board? Might be if they find a spell here. They didn't. This is a 5/7 now, so I guess how big can my Murktide be? Not big enough. I did the classic like flood so much in early game, then even if you get out of the flood situation later, you're just still gonna lose. Like now I die with a million cards in my hand, but if I drew this earlier, I would have been able to fight. Sometimes, the cards are shuffled in a way where there is no escape. Most of the time when you lose it's your fault, but I don't think this was her fault. Why don't keep the bouncing land? You guys don't see the game? Like, I had no time to bounce. Like, how can you suggest that line? I want life the next turn. So we do four. Spend 4 mana to bounce. Whatever. I definitely need to find some more. Like, in order to for the Fury slip out the back plan to shine, is he's like an interactive matchup. Ooh, I'm playing against the guy who beat me at the RC. It's pretty fun because I play against him a lot. It's cool to put faces into MTGO accounts. He was playing Keruga, so he easily defeated me. Unfortunately, I did not win the Pioneer Roulette pairings. Facing two Keruga decks. Alright, Epicure. Wow. Well, I think I can't really live in the fear of my opponent. I don't know. Let's just play this thing. All the Epicures. Do I want to trade damage? Probably not. Epicures can reanimate, can help you discard Yargle or the other thing. Also makes grows this saga. No Dress Down nor Blood Moon makes me uncomfortable when I play Murktide. Okay, what do I do? Just play Shredder? Nah, then I'll die. I can't do anything, unfortunately. I didn't find any cheap cards. Yeah, I feel like if you play this strategy, you have to play a way to answer Saga. Either Dress Down or Blood Moon. I prefer Blood Moon. Doo-doo-doo. They're gonna get the cookbook, and hopefully they don't have a Asmo in hand. Wow, they don't make a construct. Crazy. Emrakul. GG. I guess Emrakul attacking is better than making a construct. We had Pierce. We did indeed have Pierce. Do this. Puppy is once again proving to be worse than Counterspell. Unfortunately, I can't really cut it. It's in the deck. I'm cutting the combo because I think that whenever you have to sideboard a massive plan, there's no way I can leave the combo in. Like, I can only leave this combo if my opponent, like, if I don't have to sideboard much. But if I have to sideboard for a Saga deck, I think the combo must go. Yeah, I guess Subtlety is better than Explosives. You're right. You think the Fairy is playable in Pauper? Sure, I mean, it's Pauper. Anything is playable. It's a very undeveloped format. Okay, keep. Go. Two fetch lands already for the Blood Moon. I'm gonna jam on turn 3, probably, regardless. I don't want to make it obvious that I have Blood Moon, so I'm just gonna take it like, just go like Island Shredder, just like, oh, I don't really have much going on, and then boom, Island Blood Moon. That's the plan. Nice. Exactly what I wanted to see. No, not what I wanted to see now. Okay, need spells now. I need spells now. Spells. Do you want to trade damage? Probably not. Shido, the Death Storehouse. Spells. Not playing Consider gives you a lot more uncertainty about your draws. The less card selection you play, the unluckier you're gonna get in a game of Magic. Yep. Pithing Needle. Alright. What do you name? Unlicensed Nurse. Okay. Push. Alright. Let's try and go dress down, hoping to draw a spell so that I can play it and respond to and draw this card. What am I talking about? This die, this has no abilities. Alright, that's fine. Legally paper though. Cookbook. Profane Tutor, okay. Spell. Let's go spell, please. Thought says me? No. Punch thoughts is me. Thoughts is me. Yargla Multani. Oh, thank God they don't have it in end. Well, they're gonna have it next turn. I need to draw something, or my opponent can Goryo back the Yargle. Iteration, please. Mamma mia, Spell Pierce. Every time I draw Spell Pierce, it's just the worst magic card in the world. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess I could have set it out. Thank you, Vinny. Welcome to the stream. Seventh month. I do think this is compared to normal scam. Well, it's worse. That's how we compare it, yeah. Goryo on Yargle and Multani. Alright, GG. Gonna stop the video here. We had some good matches, then the deck just felt on us. It is what it is. I would not leave the home without considers if I had to play this strategy again. Don't know. Maybe cup Force of Negations and one Fury? I don't know. Maybe just 3 considers, at least, if you really like the scam part. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next Sunday for more Sunday Murktide.